Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave and you are gaming with Dave. I'm super excited this week. We managed to accomplish a lot. Got our combat skills up. We've got our magic up quite a bit. We did some Shadow Reef runs thanks to my lovely clan. We upgraded our gear. We've done a whole bunch of stuff, and so I'm hoping, as you're watching the last week's footage, that you're going to thoroughly enjoy. Now, I announced this at the end of the video, but I've been thinking about how I can give back to the community that is becoming so interesting and so fun for me to participate in. And what I think I'm going to do is a monthly bond giveaway. And so what I'm going to do between now, this video coming out on the 26th of December, and the end of January is, for every comment that is on the video, you'll be entered in as a chance to win a bond. Now, please don't spam the chat. I'm going to remove duplicates for each video, but you're more than welcome to enter more than once on individual videos, so you can theoretically enter 4 to 5 times depending on the month. And then what we'll do is we'll put all the comments and everything like that into a random generator, and we will select the winner of the bond, and either we'll transfer it over to them in-game, or we will I'll just PayPal the money over, and that way you can get the bond that way. So that's the entry criteria. You just have to comment on the video. I'd like it if you liked and subscribed, so you can increase your odds of winning in the future. And I feel like I've got a pretty good direction going now. My goal was initially to get all my stats up to 70, and what I found is that getting them up to 70 requires a lot of money. And so you'll notice this week I focused on combat, because combat seemingly is the best moneymaker. I've probably spent this week alone probably close to maybe 7 to 10 mil on gear, which isn't a lot by any means, especially when you're talking about mid to end game content. However, for my low little level character that I started, 2.5, 3 weeks ago, whatever it was, I think it is going pretty well. Anyway, enjoy the video. Good luck on the draw, and yeah, make sure to subscribe and tune in every week. We release these Saturday mornings. Autumn. Have a good one. Okay, everybody, just to give you a quick update, we are back to training combat. We currently have a lesser demon task, but I just want to get, I don't know why, but I want to get my stuff to 70. I really want to be able to do the Shadow Reef game. I tried doing it. That actually might be the last video. I don't actually know, but I got in there, and yeah, I even went with a party, and I really got decimated, and so it wasn't even, it honestly wasn't that fun. I'm assuming I'd have to go when, I'm assuming I'd have to go with a very, very, very high level team. So, long story short, I looked up some more guides, and they said Hellhounds were the way to go. So, here I am. They give 601 XP of like 125 being bonus. Really good XP. These guys are going down really, really quick, which is awesome. So I'm hoping that these things level up rather quickly. Got some pretty good gear now. I'm kitted out all dragon, which is nice. I am going to go back to wood cutting probably later tonight. It's a good AFK type training, skilling method, I guess. And I do have, I think, 1,100 logs in the bank, and I was selling them for roughly $425 each. So it's not that much profit, 460k. But that will pay for all of the swordfish I bought, which has been quite handy to have. I've been able to expand my combat skills by not having to go anywhere. Anyway, just a quick update. Alrighty, everybody. So we just did a couple of the basic quests, specifically the combat one, and we got ourselves to 60 defense. And with our other training that we've been doing, we've actually got 60 attack, 62 strength, and 60 defense, which is absolutely phenomenal. So this is great. What I want to do is I just want to complete these little daily challenge quests. I'm just going to go up to Berthorpe and see what happens there, and then I'm going to head on over to the Grand Exchange, where I am going to kit myself out in as good of dragon gear as I can. I'm going to buy some food that is half decent, and then I'm going to go and try the Shadow Reef yet again. The Shadow Reef is something that I've tried a few times now. For those that have been following along, we'll do the copper and tin ore really quick. But it's I've done all this combat training all the way to 60. I may have consumed a total of like 50 crayfish, maybe. Like it would be very, very rare if I have even done 50. I could be a little bit wrong, but you guys get the idea. Okay, so that's good there for the basic mining challenges. For those that are a little bit more experienced in this than I am, did these ever get a little harder? Because I feel like I've had the exact same challenges day in and day out, and I wonder if it's just mainly because of my skill level. Okay, so yeah, basic fishing. Yep. Let's do that. Anyway, I will check you back with you when I'm at the Grand Exchange. Okie dokie. We are back at the GE, so we're going to deposit all this. First thing we'll do is our Christmas crackers here. We've deposited a little bit of items. Okay, let's add paper 2756, which is all of our stuff. Bam. All of these construction levels have come directly from the Christmas paper cracker thing. So I don't know if it's a skill that Jagex wants to get people interested in or what. But it is what it is. Okay, so I flipped some. So, long story short, I was trying to increase my combat skills because I noticed that I needed to heal very, very often. And so I figured way to combat that is by either doing more damage, so I have to heal less, or increase my defense. So, I noticed, went online and figured out what type of gear I should be getting, and rings and everything like that. And I tried to be quite economical about what I was doing. So, for example, I chose the Warrior Ring over the Berserker Ring, even though I know the Berserker Ring is better overall. What I realized is I accidentally selected both of these because I found the Berserker Ring before the Warrior Ring, and I made a mistake, and then I resold it for 5% more, and it sold almost instantaneously. So I went and bought 10 more for 3.8 mil, and then flipped them fairly quickly, just in the time that I've been training combat. Made 200k profit for literally like 20 seconds of work. So that was pretty darn neat. So let us go through this together. So the first thing, it would help if I brought my money, right? Okay, so I'm going to be making quite a heavy investment in this because my goal is to be able to really do combat better, because from my understanding, a lot of the big money makers are combat skills. So that's my idea. That's my goal. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is get a weapon, and I'm going to start with a dragon two-handed sword for 136k. I think that is a very good amount of money to be spending, so that's fine there. In terms of equipment, I'm going to be doing a dragon helm. That's perfect. I might need to increase that, but we'll leave it just for the time being. A dragon chain body. Okay. That's good there. Are you gonna go? Yeah. Okay, perfect. We're gonna buy dragon gauntlets for 28,000, which is fine. we are going to go with dragon plate legs. Oops, can't spell. That's fine. Okay. Then we're going to go with dragon boots. Now, I do want to buy a shield. Let's bring these to my inventory. Dragon kite shield. Okay. This one doesn't require a quest. It's a lot more money, but there's some things that require that. And I also am going to need a one-handed weapon that doesn't require a quest, that does a little bit of damage. So it seems like daggers require that. That's fine. No pickaxe, stab, slash. Seems like all of the main weapons require quite a bit of activity. So let's look at this here. Okay. No. So maybe I might just have to stick with my rune gear as it pertains to that, because it seems like I would need quite a bit of stuff. I don't want to use a dragon hatchet. Okay, I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm going to increase my offers on these by 5% each just to try to get them to sell, or rather buy. And we'll see what happens there. So let's confirm that. See, it ends up happening way quicker when you pay a little bit extra money. Boom. Boom. I don't actually know if that one's going to go through. Yeah. I'm just going to sell this for a whole lot less. Okay. Dragon Gauntlets don't seem to be the nicest thing, I guess. Okay. Okay. Okay, to inventory. I'll leave these on for a little bit, because one thing that I do want to do is train my cooking a little bit. So one thing that I was looking at is that tuna heals 750 GP each and requires a 30 cooking level in order to train. Ideally, what I want to get to is swordfish. So let's just see how much cooked swordfish actually sells for. So 378 versus 467, which is fine. But over time, I'm going to end up needing to cook my own stuff. Lobster seems to be a good alternative. Let's see here. Lobster. 293 versus 366. And then let's try some tuna. Let's just do raw tuna. 323 versus 61. Okay. All right. So this is actually very, very... you know what I might be looking at? I might be looking at old school RuneScape prices. Doesn't really matter. Rather than mess with that, we're going to go get some swordfish, because they do heal quite a bit. I think we're going to go get... let's buy 1,200 swordfish. Bam. To the bank. I do want these to... we're talking... I guess not even... it's not even a lot of money that we're talking about here. Okay, anyway. I'm going to get these to buy, especially the plate legs, because those are going to have the biggest impact. Here, let's just slam these. All right, perfect. Whoops. Okay, anyway, I will catch you later, and we will be at the Shadow Reef to see if we can now... I don't want to say solo these, but at least try our best. Okay, see you then. Okay, so we are just about going to run over there. We're just going to go to the bank, deposit this Ring. Take out this. Deposit our cash. I'm going to keep 100K on me. Whoops. Not 100. 100K. Because I don't actually know if when you die, you keep... Let's see here. So 27,000 if I die. Not that I intend to die, but it's good to know that I'm at least a little bit protected there. All right, let's try our absolute very best to solo this. If we can't solo this, I'm going to try and find some sort of group. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we are going to do our absolute best. Okay, so here we are. And I also realized you can actually run to the exit. That I was not aware of. So I just want to... Okay, let's do this. Oh, man. Whoa. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. Unreal. Okay, so that is not a good idea. That is not a good idea at all. We are gonna definitely need some sort of a team in order to do this. Anyway, I'm gonna try to find one and we'll go from there. Alrighty, everybody. So we've actually found a group, and I figured out how to do this. I typed on Google, hey, how do I actually group? I was thinking it had to do with the kinship ring, and I couldn't figure it out. But anyway, Google answered my question, and here we are, hopefully about to jump into Shadow Reef, which I have very, very high hopes for. Probably going to get wrecked because... probably going to get wrecked. I feel like I'm very unprepared for what is about to happen. We're waiting for a third, and we will go from there. I feel very comfortable because this gentleman here seems to be, you know, he's got 99 strength, 95 attack, 92 strength, 99 defense. And 99 range. So I'm hoping we can get some good rewards, some good GP out of this, and that we can really make some good progress today, which ideally this gold will be used towards skilling and just becoming a better player. So let's try it, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, everybody. So quick update. I found what I'm going to do with all these Acadia logs. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to make them into incense sticks, sell them. I feel like I should have probably about, I think 1,400 of them divided by 2 times 1,600-ish. Got like a 1.1 million GP worth, so that's what I'm going to be doing to make the money. Okie dokie. So, we are at the GE. We just did all of our Acadian incense sticks. Got 618. I'd already sold a bunch because I'd started doing this a little bit beforehand. There's a million GP. I'm probably going to increase it 5% just to see if it sells. Bam, sold. So that is 1.25 mil. And so let's move everything over. So we're at 5.3 million right now, which is a very respectable amount of money to have. And really, like, every step of the game, I've tried to take this approach where I do things to not deplete a bunch of money. I'm very well aware that moving forward, that isn't necessarily going to last because, well, really, it's it's quite the endeavor to skill up, but not have any usage of items. So yeah, that's how that goes. I'm torn between leveling up my combat or continuing my wood cutting. Seeing now that those incense sticks are actually pretty darn good money, which makes me really regret selling all the Acadian logs that I had at the onset. I think I'm going to go back there and continue doing that, just to kind of see where that ends up bringing me. So that's what we're going to do. We are going to go and we'll get our wood cutting up a bit, maybe a level or two, and then probably take a break and go combat training. I thoroughly enjoy combat training, and I feel like it gives a tangible benefit at the end of the day. So anyway, that's that. Hello everyone. Okay, so give you a little bit of an update. I'm still trying to I'm pretty sure that what I want to do is get my combat first to 70. There's a lot of money-making activities, as well as just skilling activities, that are a lot easier to do with a higher combat level, just by nature of either location or whatnot. So, we've currently got 63 attack, almost 64, 66 strength, and we've got 66 defense, but we've got probably at least a level's worth of bonus experience, which hopefully is going to speed that up a little bit. I'm really concerned about getting my next armor set, not so much about the speed at which I kill mobs at. That might be the wrong mentality, but I tried to do Shadow Reef again, and what ended up happening was literally the first 4 mobs, I just got annihilated by them, and I was literally mashing food. So I think that having a higher defense will allow for that to be significantly better, and then my hopes is to try to run that dungeon to bring up our gold, because then from there, when it comes to skilling, we can actually spend some money and invest to skill up and level up. So that's the idea. Just wanted to give you a quick update. I was training on Hellhounds. Hellhounds were working great, and they were very, very quick experience, but I found them to be a little bit more active than I want them to be, if that makes sense, just from a food intake perspective. And so I've come back to ghouls just because, I might have to eat a piece of food once every, 5-ish minutes or so, give or take. And on one inventory of food, I can last a whole while, and they attack me. They do relatively weak damage, but the experience seems to be pretty darn good. So that's a quick update there. We are Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? No, it's Monday of the week, and we release on Saturday, so we're 2 days into this. I can't remember what our stats were when we began, but I did a little bit of fishing because I thought that, maybe, hey, that's the next stat I want to get up, but I decided against it, and we're just working on combat, because combat seems to be the most entertaining skill, and seemingly will be the most lucrative long term. So, yeah. Alrighty, everybody. So, I just wanted to capture this moment on camera. So, we are at... Give it a second. It's going to get there fairly quickly. Anyway, long story short, we are about to hit level 70 defense, which is super cool. 1 or 2 more ghouls, maybe 3. Yeah, 3 total. Maybe 4. Anyway, so we are at 66 attack, 68 strength, 60, almost 70 defense. There we go. We are at 70. We are going to go get some armor. I think what we're going to do in terms of an investment is we are going to invest in the highest quality armor that we can get. I have a very high and strong feeling that we are going to be at the 70 to 80 range for quite a while. Actually, I think that the time it took to get from level 3 to level 70 is probably going to be about the same amount of time it takes to get from 70 to 80, if not more. We got 5.3 million GP. So we're going to head on over to the G, and we are going to... and we're going to get some of the armor, and then what we're going to do is we're going to try the Shadow Reef one more time. It's It's going to be my last attempt. I am going to go and buy some really good food if I can afford it. And then what we're going to do is see if we can make that work for some GP training, some gold training. I've seen some pretty high loot rates there. And I do like combat training, so it will be pretty fun if that works. And then what we're going to end up doing is focusing some more money on some of the skills that really can be leveled up fairly quickly if there is money. We are going to want to get our prayer level up, which will probably require some money as well. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a little update, and finally we hit 70 defense. Last night I believe I spent, I don't know, probably 2.5 hours, which, I mean, RuneScape time isn't that long, but in real life time it is quite a bit, trying to get this up, right? So before I let you go, let's go over here and exchange our... Oh, we got a Christmas cracker. We'll exchange. Okay, that's fine. 4896. Yep, that's great. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of levels. 43, and so I haven't touched construction at all, period. What's Slayer VIP coupon? Okay, I don't know what that does. Yule log, Christmas pudding. Okay, anyway, I am going to purchase these up, and once they come through, I will let you know. Okay, everybody, so you can see here we picked up Bando's helmet, Bando's chest piece, Bando's tassets, and the boots. The only thing we were not able to buy is gloves. We need 460k, and we are out of money. So that's fine, because my goal is that we are going to be able to... there we go. Look at that. Okay. My goal anyway is that we are going to be able to build our levels up quite significantly fairly quickly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to research a little bit on what food I should buy that will heal the most amount of GP, rather GP of life points, and then we will go from there. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I think we're going to go with the summer pie, although this isn't really buying all that quick. Okay, 5. That's fine. That's fine. Before I do Shadow Rifts, though, I am going to have to earn a little bit of gold, because what I'm fearful of is that if I die, I'm not going to have enough money to buy my gear back. So we're going to have to take a look and see what it would cost. Yeah, so probably I'm going to need, 100k saved up. I probably have that in my bank, to be honest. Like, if we look at all of our rune gear, black longsword, turkey drumstick, Christmas pudding, bucket of milk. Whoops. Let's do this all over again. Rune gauntlets, we don't need those. Grapes, a lobster, swordfish. So anyway, these types of things I'm going to go ahead and look at selling just to get out of the way. Same as our Acadia logs. Oh, actually, those I can turn into incenses. We are going to keep the rune longsword just in case we need a one-handed sword just for the time being. I'm going to keep my dragon gear just in case, and I think I'm going to sell all of this, and that actually should give me a decent amount of money to basically do what I need to do for now. Anyway, just a quick update. Okay, so quick little update for you. Give me a second. We are at 140k. Just sold off some stuff, so that's fine. I think that's going to be good enough to at least test my theory. We do have a ton of, where'd they go? Summer pies. We are going to want to get all of them, though, just to play it safe. So I'm probably going to just increase the price of these a little bit. Hopefully that will stir up the demand. And these things here, we're just going to leave them go. Anyway, so I'm going to go prep. I'm going to head on over to Shadow Reef. Yeah, it's going to be super exciting, everybody. I'm hoping we can at least kill the first 4 mobs. My goal is that we can kill enough mobs and make enough GP an hour to sustain buying food so that we can train up, make it easier and easier and easier every single trip, and then eventually get where we need to go. So that's the goal. Okay, so here we are. We are going to try this again. I really am not overly hopeful, to be quite honest. I've had issues with this before. We're going to turn on our defense rating. We are going to go right for the... These guys seem to be the highest impacting mobs that are out there. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, see, we're getting just decimated all over again. Yep. I mean, at least we're going to be able to... We're at least going to kill these guys, I believe. Oh my god, really? Just incredible. So, 61k. Yep. Okay. That's just not good. Really, what would be the best way to go about it would be to have somebody that I could do this with, and at least be able to get where we need to go. Okay, so I clearly need money at this point in time. Woodcutting is not the best method of money making. I'm going to look up some ways that we can do what we need to do, hopefully using the combat levels that we just got, and I will be back. Alrighty, everybody. I've just been doing the Acadia Incense sticks. These are really good money makers. I think they sell for about 1,600 GP each. So an inventory ends up being some good 40k or something like that. They take 40 seconds or whatever. So yeah, it's good. I just got to get the money back up. I think I'm up to about 500k just selling my old stuff. I sold my dragon gear. I was gonna keep it, but then I realized, what's the point in even having it if it doesn't serve a purpose, right? So that was sold, and yeah, and I'm just selling the various things in my inventory. So anyway, that's that. Alrighty, I just finished up that incense, just selling various things. Dragon boots sold. So watch this, 1,700, do 5% more. 217k. Okay, that didn't work. Let's do market. And you know what? I'd rather have the money immediately than not. Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So we have got here. Give me a second. All Bando's gears except the Bando's boots. So let us go ahead and get the boots. Bam. I'm gonna leave those go. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so we have got 330k left over. I'm wondering exactly what we actually want to spend time doing. The Shadow Reef did not work out very well, which is extremely disappointing to me. Quite frankly, I'm kind of pissed off about it, to be quite frank. Maybe I get into a group and just start doing a group. You know what? That's actually exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to wait till my Bandos buys, and in fact, I'm going to increase this by 5%. I'm going to decrease this by another 5. There we go. There we go. Okay. So 500k plus the Bandos. I'm going to wait until the Bandos sells. I'm going to keep selling stuff from my bank that's just no longer useful, and then what we're going to do is team up for a Shadow Reef with an actual group. I've got a ton of swordfish that I can use as food, and we're going to see what we can do. Alrighty, everybody. So one thing that we have decided to do is I tried to do some more combat. Unfortunately, it didn't work out too well for me. I believe my levels are just simply too low for Shadow Reef. I'm going to need to find somebody that I can do this with. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is just simply... you know what? I'll keep all this stuff being worn. It looks cool. What I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to train fishing, get my cooking up. It can be not necessarily super lucrative, but from a fishing perspective, it'll work out fairly well. Yeah, and at least make it so we don't have to buy food anymore to a certain degree. Anyway, so that's the idea there. It's a shame I wasn't able to get the Shadow Reef to work, but unfortunately, I don't want to keep messing with it for now. I've tried the Shadow Reef 83 dungeon probably 4 or 5 times. The only time we were able to relatively successfully do it is when we had somebody carrying us. So that's where it's at. So we'll see you in a bit. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you're doing exceptionally well. It's just a new day in my world. Just wanted to give you an idea. And you know what? I realized we didn't properly celebrate getting to level 70 defense. So just going to take some moments to clap here for me. It's our first level 70 skill tackled and out of the way, which is fantastic. I'd started fishing and cooking a little bit, but then I realized, like, what exactly am I doing? Why am I not getting the remainder of my combat skills to 70 as well? And then I'd be 3 out of however many skills there actually are. So that's what I'm going to keep working on today. Get the combat up to 70, and then I'm just going to start working on some skills and go about it that way. Anyway, that's awesome. So thank you. Hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I really have to come up with a better, I guess, tagline when coming back into these things. So, Look. My boots, Barrows boots. I thought I had full Barrows, but I actually ended up buying 2 gloves. So, bam, look at that. There we go. Full Barrows. Doing pretty good. Okay, so just to give you guys and gals an update, we are at 69 attack, 69 strength. Probably about another hour of training to get these to 70, and then I will be at 70 everything, at least from an attack perspective, which is pretty exciting if I do say so myself. I did join a clan. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think it did, but that's nice. It's nice to have people to talk to. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do Shadow Reef with a group. That would be quite nice. But in the meantime, I'm just basically training up my combat. I find combat very, very fun, and it's been, I don't want to say super lucrative, because the majority of my money has been made skilling, actually. But at least it works out relatively well. On and off, I've been doing a little bit of combat training just in Shattered Worlds, rather. Just using there because you don't consume ammo, so it's a fairly cheap way of doing it. So yeah, anyway, just wanted to keep everyone updated there and keep you attuned to the progress. Okay, sweet. So, everybody, look what we got. 71 defense, 70 strength, and 70 attack, which is absolutely phenomenal. As you would know in this episode and the last, I've been trying to do Shadow Reef, and my new clan members, which, by the way, hooked me up with this sick Abyssal Whip, which is freaking cool. They have said that I should get magic up, and then I can go and do some runs with them. So that is what I am going to do there. And, yeah, I'm going to look up a method to do magic, ideally profitably. So maybe going to go back to Bones to Bananas, make some money as well, and train some magic. Alrighty, everybody. So we have decided to do Bones to Bananas. Just to replenish our GP a little bit as we got low. So I had 4,000 bones to begin with. Rather, I had queued 4,000 bones to begin with, and it seems like, I think, well, actually we'll be able to tell here really quickly. There was about 1,400 or so, give or take, that I actually ended up buying right from the get-go. Let's go see if any of them more. Yeah, so we're getting there pretty quick. So as I did the last time, essentially what we do, we have the preset for the bones to bananas as preset 1 for the bank, and then on action bar we have the spell as our first on key set 1. So click the bank, press 1, bank closes, press 1, spell cast, click the banker, rinse repeat. So you can actually get through these bones very, very quickly, and I would certainly pass the amount of GP per hour that can be done. Really, I think that the amount of bones to bananas that can be done, I think you'd be able to do maybe the entire 10K in a half hour, maybe, give or take. Probably less than that, which would yield, I believe, about 600K in profit in a half hour, so 1.2 mil, give or take. I could be a little bit off on my math, but either way, it's a pretty decent magic training method, as well as it does quite well from a profit perspective, so you kind of kill two birds with one stone. Anyway, just wanted to let you know. Okay, so it's been quite a while since our last update, so I'm just going to fill you in on a whole bunch of stuff that's happened. I believe I already mentioned it this episode, but I am now in a clan, which has been extremely helpful. There was a few of the clan members, super kind people that guess I didn't kill it fast enough, but I did disappear for a very long time. That brought me on an ED3 run through the Shadow Reef. I really wish I would have filmed it, but I completely forgot, to be quite honest. And we're now 58 magic, and so I believe the last time that we did this update, I think we were like 36, and so we've put quite a bit of effort in, and to get up to 58 magic really didn't take all that long. It was a couple hours of work, especially with the ED3 runs, which was super cool. Here, I'm just gonna make this more user friendly. We got our crafting up because we needed it to do the Lost Cities quests, which is what I'm working on right now. I'm probably gonna die because silly me, I forgot to grab food when I came here, so I'm probably going to end up having to run up, fish some food, come back down, and finish this boss fight. It's taking forever, but that's probably because I am not listening to the actual guide, and I just do things the way I think I need to do them. Anyway, we did a little bit of fishing, a little bit of cooking, and that's basically what we've been working on. My goal is to try to get the clan mates, ask them very kindly to do a few other ED3 runs. I think that getting up to 70 magic would be fairly easy, but along with that, the defense levels that you get are going to be insane, which will allow us eventually to solo it, which I believe will allow us to eventually get where we need to go. So, quick update. Once I get this quest done, my goal is to just do some Slayer. I've been skilling quite a bit and working on magic and stuff like that, so I like to break it up with a little bit of combat. Alrighty, everybody, so it is Saturday morning, just rounding out the week, so I just wanted to update you all on what we've done thus far. So we've done quite a bit. We got all of our stats to our combat stats, at least attack, strength, and defense, up to 70. We've done a few ED3 runs, so magic is my next skill to get to 70. I know I was on woodworking, but really I've been on this combat kick. Been working on Slayer with all the Christmas celebration celebration lamps and all this type of stuff, my skills have gone up quite a bit, and I'm now at 1126 total level. Not that impressive because a lot of these I didn't even train myself. I did quite a bit of questing, and by quite a bit, it's really not that much, but we did the Restless Ghost, did Lost City, Stolen Hearts, Gertrude's Cat, Smoke and Killed, Etherelin's Little Helper, if that makes sense, and that's pretty much it for now. 16 quests down. Really, I just wanted to get that Slayer out of the way. So, everybody, thank you so much. And I think what we're going to end up doing, and I don't know exactly how it's going to be done, but I think starting this week, we are going to be doing a monthly bond giveaway. So here's how this is going to work. Subscribe. Well, actually, let's make it really easy. How about we do this? Like the video, comment below what you will do with a bond. It's simple as that. And what we'll do is out of the videos, and we'll start this on this video, and we'll end it at the end of January, and then we'll do one every single month, what you would do with a bond. Now, it's pretty easy. There's not too many subscribers, not too many viewers right now, so the chance that this is going to be a hard thing to win is very slim to none. And we'll figure out exactly how we can do it. I believe I can buy a bond and trade it in-game to the winner. Or worst case, I'll just PayPal over the money or whatever and go from there. So, everybody, thank you very much, and we'll catch you next week.